Hi, I'm Eric, and this is my job. GPS is telling me just after 12:30.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
See you then.
We'll see you soon. Thank you. I have two main goals when I'm in your home: your safety and the longevity of the equipment that I'm working on. The last thing I want is to miss something, not bring it to your attention, and have it become a problem for you shortly after I leave. If I find problems or concerns, I'm going to talk to you about them. I don't make decisions for you, but I will put good options together once I go through the system. Thermostat first, if you don't mind. You've replaced it recently, so you're in love with it. I'm going to be going through a checklist as I'm working. Some of the questions in my system apply to you, not me. Bill, are you happy with the way your system works?
I am.
How many times a year do you have it tuned up?
Less than one.
So when you do have it tuned up, I'm gonna assume and hope that you're here with them just like you are with me, asking questions. The system is well maintained, but it's older. It's getting to the point where it's mechanical. There's moving parts. Mechanical parts wear. You're getting to that point where some of these mechanical components are going to start wearing and failing. Today, I'm absolutely 100% happy with what I'm seeing down here. That doesn't mean 3 months from now, there's not going to be an issue. Yeah, I'm really happy with Bill and his maintenance regime. You've actually been super proactive. So far, the only recommendations I'm going to have is that you see a guy like me at least once a year, Bill. Not that you see a guy like me, that you see me at least once a year, Bill. So we just left our first client. We went ahead and put together some great options. I'm Eric. Eric, nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. So at this point, it's going to become an investment property, and we're looking for longevity, so you're not getting phone calls at 2 in the morning. I have two goals in your home: you and your family's safety and the longevity of everything I touch. Last thing I want is to miss something, not bring it to your attention, and a week from now you have a problem. This furnace was born in March of '03. Tends to be about a 15 to 17 year life expectancy. In that time span, I want to see maintenance done regularly. Moving forward, we want it to be, like I said at the door, safe and reliable. That's it. Most technicians, when they come into your home for maintenance or a clean and check, you'll see them walking with a vacuum, go blah, blah, blah. $89 later, they're on their way. They're not doing anybody any favors. The first thing I'm going to do is watch it fire. That's why I went to the thermostat first. There's an order of sequence of everything that happens within this system. I don't know if you noticed when we walked down, I was listening intently before I even popped the door. And it's all telling me a story of what's going on, what's doing good, what's doing not so good. Everything you see me typing in as I'm going through my system, it's asking me questions about all the components. It forces me to pay attention to those components. That's good. We don't want to miss anything. In a perfect world, while I'm doing all this, I want the client with me so I can show them things and explain what's happening to them. As you saw when I pulled the blower wheel out, it was quite a bit of buildup on it. That's going to throw it off balance, cause the system to overheat. I also noticed the blower motor was starting to leak oil, and it was drawing that buildup to it. So it's overamping. Without even firing it, we hear the bearing on this inducer motor, and this is what takes the flue gas out of the house. We can hear it. It's dragging, it's grinding. The way the world is today, some people are working from home, and the majority of people are working from home. So at that point, I take a lot of photos, I write a lot of notes, and my summary is going to tell the story for all to be able to read and understand, and it helps promote that client to ask those questions I need them to ask. We don't have to go nuts out here because of the weather. A lot of times when I open up a unit this time of year, that's when I notice that critters, God's little creatures, have moved in. Obviously, they have to go to the bathroom just like you and I. Well, they're going to the bathroom in the unit, and that acidity within their urine, it's going to affect electrical components. 08 of 03. In my industry, R22 is the old obsolete refrigerant. It becomes very expensive to work on. For me as a technician and for my client. And when I opened up the evaporator coil downstairs and took a look, we saw a lot of rust and corrosion. there's a good chance it's leaking from that component. Obviously, we don't want R22 leaking into the environment. We're gonna go ahead and put together a course of action to find and resolve this problem. Let's go ahead and look at this as we would look at the radiator on your car. It's gotta breathe. If it's not getting airflow through it and it's not breathing, it's gonna overheat the system. It's gonna cause the system to run inefficiently, and it's gonna break down components faster because it's gonna overheat. Now the back of the system that I just took the picture of, we can see it's almost completely plugged. Well, why is it? Just to the right of the unit, we see there's a dryer vent there. Yeah, this is an issue, and preventive maintenance annually is going to help solve this problem. We're gonna go ahead and take a minute. We're gonna sit in the van and we're gonna go ahead and write my summary of everything that I saw and found today, and go ahead and put some good options together. I'm gonna email it directly to the client when I'm done. He's gonna get my full report to go back and revisit, and it tells the story in case he forgets any conversation we had or what recommendations I have moving forward.